All right, my friends. Well, we're at Caesars, and we're here with Brady.
How's it going?
The best hair in the business. And so our plan today was we were going to do a longer video. We were going to kind of go through some of their store picks. It was going to be a different kind of video. And look, Frey Ranch is here. And wow. And I roped these guys in here. They're doing, oh, look, she's got all of this stuff.
Point of sales, man. We love point of sales.
This stuff, they're showing their this is a thick bottle. I don't know how you would get this into a glass, but I guess it would be pretty good, right? No, that's not so. So I'm going to let them, I'll let Brady talk for a second first. You want to talk a little bit? And
then, from what we are going through right now, we're looking at possibly buying or putting these in. These are fairly a new brand and everything, but at the end of the day, it is one of those things where we are always trying to bring in some of the better products and bring in some of the things that a lot of bourbon people are looking for, because nowadays most folks are looking for new things. From what I can tell from the Frey Ranch, they're mostly all 4-grain mash bills, correct? And then the rye is 100% rye. Yeah.
Okay.
Their uncut is at 120 proof and is actually really, really soft for being at such a high proof. Mm-hmm. While the straight bourbon whiskey definitely has some ripeness to it, but it has a really great finish. And the rye, surprisingly, before anyone says in the comments that they're not a rye guy, doesn't have a whole lot of juniper, doesn't have a whole lot of rip, and is actually really nice and soft.
I always ask, is it minty?
Yeah, it's not minty at all, actually. It's very soft, but they're all really good products. And y'all said y'all are fairly new to the market and everything.
We've been in Tennessee since June 1st.
Since June 1st, okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, you want to talk about it a little bit?
All right, so Frey Ranch, we are...
There you go.
This is our grain jar, right? It shows you all of our mash bill, which is also on the back of every one of our bourbon bottles. Right here on the back, you'll see the mash bill.
Okay.
We are 5th generation farmers out of Fallon, Nevada. We are ground to glass. We do everything on property. So we plant, and it goes into the bottle, and then it goes to the market.
Right there? I mean, like, so where are you located? Where is it located?
Fallon, Nevada.
Fallon, Nevada?
Yep.
Okay.
We are about an hour and 15 minutes from Reno, and we are about 6 hours from Las Vegas. Everybody knows Nevada for Las Vegas, but we're actually closer to San Francisco by 100 miles.
Oh, okay. Nice. So,
and y'all are all farm to bottle too, which is really cool. Not a whole lot of distilleries nowadays. I can take it for you.
Yeah.
Farm to glass.
Farm to glass. You make the glass and everything, right? Or you make the glass?
No. So the only two things we don't do on the property is make glass and make our own cooperage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey Thomas, can you turn down the TV for me, please?
I was trying to be all stealthy, and I was like, "Can you turn the TV down?"
So our co-founders are Ashley and Colby Frey. Mm-hmm. He is 5th generation farmer. So the farm has been in their establishment since 1865.
Okay.
So been farming for quite a while. So they know about all the 4 grains that are grown on the property: wheat, barley, rye, and corn. So that is the 4-grain mash bill that we have right there.
Okay. And you were talking about the topper.
Well, we have some fun packaging things to share with you. Like I said, we're all farmers, so this is all about being a farm. The color of the yellow comes from our corn color. That's what it should represent. And the label that goes all around, it is a replica of a belt that Colby Frey received from his grandfather 3 generations later. And then the topper is supposed to be mimicking a bolt that you find on a farm. A lot of knickknacks, right?
Nice.
Recyclable metal. And one of the funnest things that we have here is that Colby likes to say that he wants to keep the farm in a better shape than he received it. So underneath we have a little love thing there, family motto: be good to the land and the land will be good to you.
Nice. So let's talk about that topper, because I've seen the topper. I've been at a bottle share where someone had that, and it is a
heavy bottle.
Heavy
topper.
Yeah, it is a recyclable metal. So yeah, it's a pretty heavy little thing, and our bottle is pretty beefy, you guys, as well. So it's got some oomph.
What do you? What would you say that they use the bartenders do?
Yep, you see the FR, right? It's a little our logo, and a lot of the bartenders love to clean the top off and then make it into ice stamp.
I love that she said clean it off.
You got to clean it off. So, and then you can use it.
All right. Well, you're expanding it in Memphis. I will definitely, hopefully, I can try a couple of these here in a second myself. And
Yes.
And we'll see what we'll do on that. And you can definitely come over to Caesars. Now I'm gonna let them finish up what they're gonna do, and then Brady and I will probably do another walk through the store and talk about this. Do you ever do store picks? Do you
Absolutely.
Oh,
We do.
Is there a Caesar store pick in the future?
Too soon.
Oh,
Too soon
man.
Right now.
Wait,
So I
we
don't want
just
to cover
got
all the
here.
store picks that I got coming. We're
Yeah.
talking about that here.
Yeah,
in a little bit.
I'm a look at me trying to broker deals
Yeah.
here. So I've never got to be part of a store pick yet, so that's something I'd want to do. So
Yep. Then that is the farm.
oh, nice, beautiful.
Yeah.
So, all right, when I think of Nevada, I just think of sand and gambling and
Well, that
and
that is the one difference from our property. Whole state of Nevada is the driest state you find, right? But we have this little oasis, and we are fueled by the Sierra snowmelt and the Carson River. That's where we get all the water resources for our bourbon.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much. All right. All right. Well, that was cool. We just talked to Susan from Frey Ranch. That was a happy coincidence. So,
Not to mention, just getting to try some new brands that are finally coming into the market and everything.
Right.
It's not a whole lot of times where you can just come into a store and get into a whiskey tasting and stuff.
right, especially
You
on.
say Adam's part of the business now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I think we're gonna kind of walk through some of his store picks,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna do kind of like a general hunt. But Brady's gonna pick out maybe some things that everybody wants Blanton's. Everybody wants maybe there's some bottles that you should be getting that. And I got a feeling, knowing Brady, that he's gonna lean heavy into the store picks, and I don't disagree
Then
with
we'll
it.
get to the good stuff at the very end.
Oh yeah, some stuff that everybody wants to see. So
Right. So as far as our store picks are concerned, we are preserving this barrel for our. Don't mind the Knob Creek. That's actually the last bottle of our store pick that we got. But we are preserving this barrel for our next rare character barrel. That's for our late coworker Russell.
Yeah.
We have a Remembrance Rye. It's rare character with his, I guess, depicture on it and everything. It's a 7-year-old rye that's sourced from MGP and what was the other one? Heaven Hill. So it's a mixture of the two.
Okay.
But we are preserving that barrel for that. But other than that, we do have our Healing Station, a little bit of that left. 3-chord, Rebel, Jack, both the regular bourbon, whiskey, and the rye.
I own that Rebel cast strength.
Yeah,
and
you chalk that one up, saying it is one of the best store picks that you can get your hands on. And
Right, yeah.
Indeed, it is, especially if you like high proof wheated whiskeys.
right, and it's. I can't have the price here, but it's. I want to say it's less than.
$54.99.
I was gonna say it's to me it's the last great $50-ish bottle of bourbon that you can get anymore, especially for being a store pick. It's just fantastic. So.
And we also just put out our 1792 other store pick. So fun story about this one. I picked out this barrel about 2.5 years ago, but past holiday season, we actually got 2 1792 store picks. I put the one that I didn't pick out first and preserved this one for the last bit of it.
So how does
after the first one sold out?
So how does that work? You get you sort of get a store pick that it's in.
So sometimes, when it comes to Sazerac items and stuff like that, you don't really know what you're getting until it just arrives on your doorstep.
Right.
That's kind of like, I guess you could say, the unfortunate thing about it, but at the same time, that's what we like to call pleasant surprises.
So these are really the store pick. The other one was basically a single barrel that you didn't have a whole lot of choice in picking.
So, truth be told, a whole lot of Sazerac items, the stores really don't get to pick them out unless they are really good accounts with that particular distributor.
Yeah, you'll see that
represents Sazerac.
Right.
However, it's one of those things where, it's a Buffalo Trace product. They're just going to send you, a store pick, and guess what? It's still going to sell, especially in today's market.
Exactly.
But this is the one that I picked out.
You actually picked that one. Which
So I
is
kind
good.
of got lucky on that one.
Right.
But this one, I hate to toot my own horn, but this one is way better than the second one. A lot more sweeter, a lot more richer, and just a lot more of that 1792 traditional goodness that people look for.
Great.
And then Ezra Brooks, and like I said, the middle barrel is for our Russell Remembrance bottle.
When do you think?
I've been really trying to figure out when the hell we're getting it. Honestly speaking, I'm fingers crossed. It's probably like mid-October. I don't know yet. Usually the barrels are anywhere between a 7 to 10 week turnaround is the day that we pick it. However, we didn't get our custom logo put onto it until about 3-4 weeks really after we picked out the bottle. So it was kind of one of those things where it was, just a timing thing, but we're hoping to get it in before the holidays, and we're really excited to get it in and everything.
Awesome.
But anyways, to the wall.
To the wall.
Window, to the wall.
I remember when it was all over there. I remember it was all over there, and
Yeah,
and you were like, I'm gonna move it to the back wall, and the guys were like, no. But I think it looks. I mean, it looks so great.
Yeah,
it's just.
at the
I mean,
end
it's
of
just.
the day, you just get absorbed by it.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, whiskey is our #1 selling spirit in the store. So I also want to give it the biggest piece of real estate that I humanly can.
Right.
Now, as far as things on the wall that are necessarily like really big sleepers, I can't recommend the Redwood Empire cask strengths more. I'm a big fan of the Emerald Giant, but the Pipe Dream is what a lot of people's favorites pretty much is.
So do they? I wonder if I've never seen obviously here. I've never seen a store pick here of that. So
I haven't either. Now it is a Tennessee Crown product, so they could eventually get store picks. But usually any of the Redwood Empires are like anywhere between a 3 to 5 year age statement. But I mean, that kind of leans into that single barrel domain essentially. So
right.
It's kind of one of those things where we're just kind of at the behest and waiting as much as we can.
Okay.
Another good one. These Junction 35s, their whiskey is really good, especially their black cherry. But I think you came in and tried it last time. They also have a Fruity Pebbles vodka. It is wonderful. I don't care what anyone says. It is wonderful.
I have told every single person that I have that bottle. We went to. We were at another. We went to. We did a mega hunt from here, and we came here, and then and somebody. You guys didn't have any of it, but somebody had a bottle.
Sold out,
yeah, you sold out. They came and they didn't. You didn't have it when we went to another store, and they bought it up, and it was like $19.99. $19.99.
And honestly, it's like you're drinking the milk from a Fruity Pebbles bowl.
One is Bam Bam. So yeah, that's it's funny. So I'll have to try. I'll have to check these out. That's pretty funny. Is that Who does this?
I can't remember where they're out of. All that really sticks out to me is their damn vodka.
But
their whiskey's good too.
It's a Pigeon Forge, so yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's East Tennessee.
Yeah, East Tennessee. So
another one that I always recommend, and everyone says they're not rye guys, but when I put them onto the company that's been finished in, I think it's cherry oak casks.
Yeah, cherrywood.
Yeah,
cherrywood. So.
That one is surprisingly really subtle, soft, and has like a hint of cherry that isn't like over present and everything. Not to mention, if you don't know, Jeff Arnett, who used to be the master distiller at Jack Daniel's and really just helped grow Jack Daniel's like portfolio in general. Mm-hmm. Now he's the master distiller over at Company.
Okay.
And he had one particular product at Jack Daniel's that was really popular, and there was those Jack No. 7 Golds in the gold boxes that were finished in maplewood casks or something like that, and also sealed with honey. Oh. Something along those lines. I know someone's going to go in the comments and be like, this is this. And yeah, I know I'm getting it wrong, but I have so much whiskey on this wall, it's hard to keep up with every detail. But anyways, that's what just the traditional Company is. Essentially, it is that Jack No. 7 Gold. Now, I don't know if it's charcoal filtered or not, or if it leans more into a Tennessee whiskey versus bourbon, but as far as the maplewood cask finish, that's been sealed with honey. That's what the traditional is. And then their cherrywood is also excellent. Now what else we got? I don't have very much left of these. I just put out the new barrel. So the new barrel is 117 proof. This one's 123.
I'd say that I would grab these because it seems like they're all coming out lower proof now. I've not seen any.
Unfortunately.
All right.
I asked the people at Old Dominic.
Blue Note. Blue Note. I'm actually going to Blue Note tomorrow.
Yeah. I asked the people at Blue Note and said, hey, I know y'all had all these samples, but are there any others over 120? Unfortunately not, but I mean, at the end of the day, the 117 proofs are still good. I mean, it's a 5% discrepancy, which I can understand the gripe there, but you're still getting cask strength juice at $46.99.
Yeah,
that's a deal.
And I was going to say, other than the Rebel, this is the other $50 bottle that that if someone asked me, this is what I tell them. 100%. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm really excited to get our Uncle Nearest single barrel. That'll be one of the single barrels that we talk about up there.
Okay.
Truth be told, we actually have the very first Uncle Nearest single barrel being offered to the West Tennessee market.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 129 proof. I got the bottle back there. Unfortunately, there's no more juice in there. We sampled a little too hard on it.
Sharing is not caring, yes. I guess.
But we do have the very first single barrel being offered to the West Tennessee market. I went up there personally, picked it out, talked to, I'm trying to remember what his name was. I'm pretty sure his name was Jason. We had a good time. It's I can't wait for it. It's such a good bottle, and it's kind of like our Old Dominic store pick.
Right.
Everyone else should get one before it's all gone.
This I bought 8 bottles of this and buy another one. So, but we took 6 of these and put them in a honey barrel, which I've been talking about, and I'm gonna have one. I need to have one just to have, and that'll be a bottle that I cherish, because I mean it does not drink 132. It is. It's an amazing bottle.
It's amazing,
yeah. It's a good stuff.
But like what I was trying to segue, the 129 proof Uncle Near's single barrel drinks very similarly to the 132 Old Dominic. It just doesn't feel that high of a proof. And that's kind of hard to come by nowadays, especially at a reasonable price. I'm trying to think of anything else that's really kind of leaning into some of the stuff that I've been throwing people on. Green River, you know, if you like, you know.
But you have
products.
what kind of products?
Weller products.
Yeah.
Very similar, one would say.
I think you have the single barrel over there.
Foolproof.
I'm sorry, the foolproof.
Yeah.
That's
one of the other single barrels that I've been kind of fighting for here lately, is one of those Green Rivers. But you know, unfortunately, Best Brands, who is our distributor for Green River, doesn't have single barrels or enough single barrels to allocate to the entire market, and so what they do is they go themselves to pick out a single barrel and distribute the cases accordingly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's kind of how they used to do Elijah Craig's store picks for a little bit too.
Interesting.
But Crown Royal, please get this while it's still here. I honestly have less than about 2.5 cases left.
Yeah,
we're the only people in town with a Crown Royal store pick.
I tell everybody who comes in, when I bring people in, it is $59. It's getting close. The weather's about to turn. It's a honey bomb basically, and it's 102, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 103. I think.
103. Yes.
Yeah,
sir.
it's 103.
Yeah.
That's another great store pick. Now I'm gonna back up a little bit
Sure.
and see if I can. I'm gonna point at something and ask him if he has any update on it. Let me see if I can. Do you have any kind of update? Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk about what might be coming up? There's something. I'm gonna put him on the spot. There may be something that almost.
I can't say yes or no. Honestly, we're just. It's fingers crossed type.
Look, real quick, I'm going to say something. This is a bottle. This year's 1783 is fantastic for the price. That is a bottle that everyone should own. I always point that out. And I can't walk by one of these without saying gross, because that makes people mad. So if they get mad when I do say it and when I don't, I do. Your store is one of my favorite stores, not only because you like to talk to me, but also but because we. Of all the store picks and just the variety of what you've got going on here.
We try to keep a pretty vast variety, that's for sure.
Do you think you're going to get the Jim Beam 7?
Yes, we will. It's not in this market yet, but it is coming.
I've seen it. I think I saw it someplace.
Is it a place in Memphis?
You know what?
It might have been Olive Branch, which if it's Olive Branch, it's Mississippi.
Well, you know, I did a trek up through Paris this last weekend, so I think it might have been outside of this distributor.
Yeah, Paris, Tennessee definitely has different distributors than we do.
Yeah, so but I hear good things about it. So,
but let's go on.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna go over here and we'll follow him to what everyone really cares about. Which I know there's something back there. I'm wondering if he's gonna show me. I don't know if he's gonna show. I've seen something already. That is so stupid exciting. I did. I tried. You know what? Real quick, but while he's setting up, I'll tell you. I'll walk around while he gets set up. I did get this is his the 1792. I did get to try the Frey Ranches. I went through all 3 of them. They were good. The uncut. I think there was an uncut, unfiltered one of the Frey Ranch. What was it?
Yeah, that was the uncut, unfiltered.
Yeah, it was
120 proof.
Yeah, it was 120. It was really
soft.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So the rye was not minty. It had a
100% rye too. That was a cool part.
Right. Yeah. So all right, we got the grain of glass. We got the rye. So we got there's the full proof. Got the bomb bangers and shanks, and the single malt, which I've not tried, but
those are my last 3 bottles of it.
Yeah. So
I mean, unfortunately, you know, they released those around the same time Crown Blackberry started coming out, so that kind of overshadowed it. But if you like single malt mash bills, this is actually really, really good.
I heard that Blackberry's coming back.
Can't confirm or deny, but it's pretty safe to say it is. All right.
All right.
So
I
guess we get. Let's is, I guess, drum roll. We'll start with the first stuff.
And is this stuff available right now?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. So right now what we do have are some of our Blue Note Honey Bourbon Cask strength. We didn't get a whole lot of them. One's a bourbon, one's a rye. Truthfully, I tried both of them. I lean more towards the rye because it has a little bit of that sweet heat to it. The rye mash bill really complements the honey rye cask finish, while the bourbon, you almost feel like the honey's sticking on your teeth. They're both really excellent products, and I'm just really hoping Blue Note has the ability to produce more of these products,
right?
Because they're some of the best stuff that they've pumped out outside of those Lost No Toss wine finish barrels that were floating around the market about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But got that one. Then we got the new Wild Turkey Triumph, the new Master Keeps. I don't have very many of them, so if you want one, you need to come harass me. But it's a 10-year-old rye, age statement. I've heard good things. Not tried this one, of course. And unfortunately, you know, Wild Turkey bottle costs have gone up, so the Master's Keeps in general have gone up. But at the same time, I mean, if you've had a Master's Keeps, man, you know this is some of the more peak and premium. I just spit on the box. I'm sorry.
Oh, that one costs, that one costs extra.
Yeah, a little bit. You know this is peak and premium Wild Turkey juice, which lets me segue into the next product that everyone has requested and is unfortunately, you know, not widely available to everybody, and that is definitely the Russell's 15.
Oh, there it is. All right, hold on a second. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Yeah, talk to it.
Oh, man. I know you're gonna go home with another man, but I love you. That's oh man, I want to try that so bad. And
Yeah.
Look how dark it is. You know, the other one is that it's funny that the Russell's 13. I love those. We never see them here. They don't come at all. I mean,
honestly, those are very seldom. Like I don't get a whole lot of them, and if I do, I mean, I save them for the allocation day that we typically do during the holidays and everything.
when is that? Is that gonna be Thanksgiving again?
So this year has been different, man. That's the best way for me to describe it. Allocation has been just like slowly coming out throughout the year from all distributors. Normally, you know, in October is when I start holding stuff, and then from there, whenever we feel like we've gotten the comfortable amount of stuff that we can, then we set a day for our allocation day, put a sign on the door, don't post it on Facebook or anything, because once we do that, everyone and their mother will be out here. We try and keep it as close-knit as possible.
I was in the parking lot pretty early.
Yeah, we were first in line for some people. But we typically try and hold stuff starting in October, but we have started to see more, for instance, Buffalo Trace products start circulating the market a lot more earlier.
Well, the Weller 12 dropped really a lot, and I heard there was going to be another Weller drop. So
potentially,
I hope so.
I don't know. I mean, it's like we were talking about with the barrels. When things show up, it's like a pleasant surprise.
Do you have a foolproof store pick coming again?
Yes. Speaking of store picks, so I wrote them all down on sticky notes because I got so many.
Yeah.
So for the holidays, get ready. We got a lot of store picks coming. We got an Old Forester cast ring store pick, another Elijah Craig store pick, one of the very first, well, it is the very first Rabbit Hole store pick coming in. We are actually splitting this barrel with its store in Jackson. The rare character barrel that I talked about. A tequila barrel core zone that has been aged in Weller Special Reserve casks, Weller Foolproof store pick, Eagle Rare store pick, Buffalo Trace store pick, and an Uncle Nearest store pick.
Wow.
So we have a lot of cool things coming into the holidays. Brandon, sorry, it's good to see anybody. Yes, sir.
Do you have a timetable on those, or just kind of, or you don't really know? They just kind of show up.
Q4.
Q4
is kind of like what we have been constantly told for a lot of these. Now, some of the more Buffalo Trace store picks and stuff like that, those can sometimes come into Q1. I know this year, our Eagle Rare store pick didn't come until January.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where...
That's one of those things. You didn't have any trouble selling that Joker. It went...
No, and you know the funniest thing about that barrel was, if you were a Memphian, you know that the beginning of this year we had that ice storm that was like the first 2 weeks of January, where they pretty much shut down the whole city. We actually got that Eagle Rare the week of, the Tuesday before it started icing over Wednesday and Thursday. I didn't want to make people get out when it was like snowing and cold for an Eagle Rare store pick, but I didn't have anything to do in the store, so I went ahead and put the store pick out.
Yeah.
All it took was one joker to take a picture of it, and by like I'd say it was either Saturday or Sunday, I had already sold pretty much the entire barrel at a 2-bottle limit. So people were braving the elements to come get that barrel.
Yeah, I may have put a video up. I think.
I think yeah, you did. Yeah, I think that helped as well. Yeah.
I think I probably.
But we do have a lot. I mean, if I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 barrels.
Plus what you already have here. Right?
Already other stock.
Yeah,
so
but you have a ton of
that we got coming. So if you are a whiskey enjoyer, aficionado, what have you, we are going to have, for lack of a better term, a shit ton of stuff.
Do you? He said a no word. Did you? Do you have a general idea about on the when you think it might be allocated again? Will it, I think it was around.
Yeah, usually it's the week before Christmas.
Oh, the week before.
We try and aim it right before Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
Because everyone's already fed up with holiday shopping around all the liquor stores trying to find stuff. So we try and just centralize it on one day and just knock it out.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that's kind of what we're hoping, and that's assuming that we do get, a hefty. Well, I say hefty, but a reasonable and modest amount from our distributors and everything. So, but at the same time, things have been dropping throughout the year. So I don't want to say that we're not going to have it or we will have it. I'm just saying that this year's would have been weird. So there are things that are out of our hands.
Awesome.
But,
all right. Well, I've taken up more than enough of your time. I'm going to walk around the store a little bit and hit some of the other ones and kind of go through there. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Adios, people.
I appreciate
it.
So give us because everybody else, where is that? So tell us your address and
42069. Where's the Muffin Man live? Blueberry Hill or something like that?
I think it's Stage Road and I guess
Lamar Avenue.
No. So we're not Bartlett. This is Cordova, right?
Yeah, this is Cordova.
Yeah, this is Cordova. So they're in Cordova, Tennessee. So I'm going to walk around. Thank you so much.
I thought you were mentioning my address, my personal address. Anyways, we are located. I'd have to Google.
No, we're
in Lakeland, Cordova area. You can't miss us. We have a big Memphis bridge on top of the building.
Yeah.
Good staff. You ever need help, come see us. We'll take care of you.
100%. Thanks, Brady.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna kind of walk around and do some. And he had a customer over here trying to shop, and I'm in his way. So. Yeah. So. All right, I'm gonna walk over here. Yeah. Let me go over here and look at their. They've got a little bit of the allocated stuff in the cabinet over here, and I will take a quick look at it. Oh, got the nickel, we got some of the gold. Oh wow, there's the Heaven Hill. I've never seen the rare hair. Interesting. Macallan 18. Someday that'll happen. And a lot of scotch in here. Got the Wild Turkey Voyage. Got the Willet Purple Top, got the Old St. Nick, which I'm a fan of, and that. So, all right, let's see what else I got over here. All right, guys. Well, this was a longer type video. I wanted to focus on this store. They've always been very kind to me. Early on, they let me shoot, didn't have a problem with it at all, and we were talking the other day, and I was just going to come and do a regular video, and he's just like he started listing store pick after store pick after store pick after store pick, and I was like, I've got to go through here and just kind of highlight what he's doing over here, and plus he's got the Russell's 15, which is a pretty amazing thing as well. So I'm gonna go over here and kind of maybe just do a quick little pan and scan, because I did not do a very good job because we were talking. And I know that some people really do still want to see some of the prices. You got all the Penelope over here, and the Jephthah Creek, and let's see, got the big Sazerac up there. I do recommend you come in. If you see the video, tell them I sent you. That way I can do more of this. I do want to do this with other stores as well. I do like when they have the interaction. You get some of the mentality behind why they do what they do, which is always interesting to me. Oh, I don't think I've seen that. Noticed that one before. Pretty sure these are all minty. Oops, sorry, messing up the prices. All right, guys. Well, that is pretty much this store. I probably won't be here for a hot minute because we did such a lengthy review on it. Unless you get something good, I will come back and get some more stuff as we truck along and do stuff. I did try the Frey Ranch. I like the uncut, unfiltered, and the other one was not minty. I think they really appreciate them coming in and letting us film their sales pitch, and hopefully we'll see more Frey Ranch here in town. And just guys, thank you for all that you do. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I couldn't do it without you. And just be nice. Be nice to each other and be nice online. And if you hadn't been on the Discord, come onto the Discord. It's a good place to meet up. I'm meeting up with some people today, and we're going to go and do some hunting around. And we've been doing a lot of meetups where a bunch of us get together on Saturday and sometimes during the week and just go hunt and hang out and try to help each other find stuff. Thanks, guys. And oh, you know what? Where's my dad's juice? There's my dad's juice right there. All right, slide you.
Ready?
Yep.
And
ooh. That is a fresh crack of.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
This gentleman,
Appreciate it.
this man just bought a bottle and he's sharing it. So.
And for MajorXero.
All right. Oh my God. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, that's everything you wanted it to smell like.
Oh my God, it's so good. There's honey. Oh my gosh, it's like there's honey in that. Oh my goodness.
I got the label a little wet. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that's
yeah. Oh no. So,
Oh, you gotta get another one now.
you gotta get another bottle. All right, guys. Here it is. So, oh my goodness. Oh,
That's like just viscous. That's like the biggest things. You get like the oil.
oh, thank you so much for that.
Oh, yeah, no worries,
I
no
appreciate
worries.
it. Thank you. Yeah.